So I define field research as a type of research that allows you to enter deeply into the context that you're designing for, whether that be a service, a product, an idea, a business. So it's different than a market research, and it's different than perhaps other and academic forms of research. You're really sort of using tools and methods from ethnography or anthropology and entering into the lives of the people that you're designing for, essentially, and learning from them and really looking at them as the experts of their own experience. And so you're really pulling out their stories, and you're really pulling out the experiences that they're going through, and you're really putting out their actual behaviors in the context. And in a sense, you yourself are becoming sort of much more knowledgeable about that context. And so, really defining field research as a sort of immersion in the lives of people that you're looking to help. And an example of that is when I had a chance to redesign an emergency department. And that was a really powerful experience for me, because I pretty much lived in the emergency department for 3 months, and I was behind the triage desk, and I was inside the ambulatory, and I was speaking to doctors, speaking to nurses, speaking to patients, and I very much, even though I wasn't coming in with a lot of knowledge about emergency departments or doctors, I was looking to them as the experts. Even the patients, I was looking to their experience as being the experts of their own experience, and that allowed me to really deeply understand what was happening. So there's 3 principal advantages that you have from doing field research. The first is an innovation advantage. When you're doing field research, you're generating a lot of qualitative information, and that means that you're going to be sort of discovering insights. And the beautiful thing about insights is sometimes one insight can unlock new possibilities and can unlock new innovations. And it's happened to me several times, even though I've done sort of interviewed many people, and I've seen a lot of patterns that one line from one person helped me unlock and see the project in a completely different way. And so innovation becomes a really important part. The second reason is that it challenges your assumptions. And no matter what, we're human beings. We always have assumptions going into the project. We have assumptions about what we think we already know. We have assumptions about the people that we're going to be designing for. And the great thing about field research, especially if you go in open, is that you challenge your assumptions and you discover new things. And that also helps mature your project, but it also helps mature yourself in terms of what you understand and how you understand the context. The third advantage is that it helps you get the details or the information that's going to be very important when you're designing going forward. Particularly when you're designing a business or you're designing a service, there's going to be tons of little decisions that you have to make. And often these decisions are going to be grounded in the information that you're collecting in your field research. Going out there and seeing how someone actually behaves, or how someone actually does something, will help you understand, oh, well, I have to design this service for this context, but they act in this certain way. I've seen them act in a certain way, so maybe I need to rethink this. And that's essentially what field research allows you to do. So really enter into empathy, not sympathy. You're not feeling bad for the people and wanting to fix their lives, but you're entering into empathy so that you understand them, and that when you design something for them, you know you're designing something for them that will help them.